Hi everybody, welcome back to another original design by Fen. This is Lulu, and today I am going to be showing you how to make the fossil bracelet, which looks like this. As you can see, we'll be using three colors: the caramel chocolate, white, and purple. It is sort of a double-sided bracelet. On one side you have the whites that come around the outside, which kind of gives it a more spiny feel, and on the other side is a little more clean with the edges contained within the caramel chocolate. So to make this bracelet, you're going to need your rainbow loom, which is going to be put in the square configuration, so make sure all of the pegs are right next to each other. And you'll also need a hook and a C-clip. So let's get started. So let's start with our first color, caramel chocolate. And we are going to go from the center out to the side and to the other side. And now, choosing which direction to go, we're going to move forward. So continue to take caramel chocolate and go all the way up the left pegs and all the way up the right pegs. And lastly, to the end and into the center. Like that. Alright, and the same thing on this side. We're going to go up the entire right column of pegs with caramel chocolate. And pull it together into the center. Great. Next, we're going to take our second color, which will be white, and you can pull from the sides into the center. So starting on the left, we're going to pull in and go across. Make sure that you are starting from the left, or whichever direction that you start in, make sure that you keep it consistent. Do it the same way every time. There's an extra white. Pull it in and across. So continue adding bands all the way down the loom. And last two across. Alright. And now we can start our final color, which is purple. So let's grab those purple bands and begin from the first peg and go all the way down the center. I'm sort of pushing the bands down as I go so that the order stays the same in how I place them. And lastly, ending with a purple band on the last peg. Great. So this is what your loom should look like once we have placed all of the bands correctly. So let's turn our loom around so that the arrows on the bar pins are pointing toward you now, like that. And we're going to begin grabbing a caramel chocolate as our cap band. Twist it with your 2 fingers and pull it around and drop. Make sure you drop it on the peg. And grab your hook and we'll begin looping. So let's start by pulling the cap band out of the way and grabbing the purple band that's on top, pulling it forward to the peg that it belongs. And now we're doing the same thing with the cap band again, and grab the next top band, pull it to the side, and again, pull it to the side. Great. Now it doesn't matter which direction you go now, but just pick one side and push the cap bands out of the way and grab it. And then make sure you come to the other side and do the same thing. Alright, so now I'm going to find the next band that's on top, which looks like is this band right here. If I am correct. Yes. So, I am going to go from the center out. So we're going to push the cap band out of the way, grab the next top band, which is actually the purple. So we're going to move the purple over here, and then grab the white, come over to this side, and the bottom white. There we go. And now the cycle repeats. We're going to move to the side, and it doesn't matter which side, as long as you remember to do both. So it might help to create a system for yourself. Make sure to push those white bands out of the way and grab the next band forward. And we're going to continue our pattern like this until we reach the beginning of the loom once again. Alright, the end is near. We are pulling forward and grab the last two bands here on the white. Okay, now you want to make sure that you grab from the side and pull into the center. From this side, from outside to the inside. There we go. Alright, so this is what your loom should look like now that it has been fully looped. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and turn our loom around now. And we're going to end our bracelet with a final caramel chocolate. So take your hook for one more time and bring your hook through that pin, push through all of those bands, reach in to grab this band. I like to keep my hook facing the peg so that it doesn't catch any more bands, and bring it through and then place the other end of the band on your hook. Alright, so now we can begin to pull out our bracelet from the loom. Let's go ahead and do that. Make sure your band doesn't fall out from your hand. Alright, go ahead and remove your rainbow loom, and this is what your bracelet should look like. Great. So now we're going to add on some extensions so that the bracelet will be long enough. So to do this, you're going to need a few more caramel chocolate bands. And what you need to do is place a single band on at a time, pulling it through the hook and through those bands right there. And then bring your hook around and place the other end down. This is called making a single chain, and it'll extend your bracelet so that you can wear it around your wrist. Another way to make your bracelet long enough is to use two looms. So if you have two rainbow looms, one, you are very lucky and very fortunate, and you can be... That's just like rude. Oy. Another way to add your length to your bracelet is to use two looms instead of just one. You can connect the two looms by removing the long base and putting the two ends together, and then using the long base to connect the two pieces. And this way you can make your design go all the way down the end of the loom. And by the end of it, when you take it off, your bracelet should be long enough. There we go. Alright, so this should be long enough for my wrist. So, now you can grab your C-clip and pull away from the hook, right there, and clip the C-clip right into those bands. Just like so. Great. Now you can remove your hook and pull your cap band around like this, and place the C-clip right in your cap band. Great. So this has been the fossil bracelet, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you did, please leave a comment below and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay tuned for more videos. And we'll see you next time.